The fuck you want? Damn, a nigga can't even say hi? And then Lex pulls the unimaginable on Superman, telling bro that Superman should consider working for him, going as far to calling Superman an illegal alien. Lex on that racist shit, pulling that your kind doesn't belong here.
That's crazy. Boy called him an illegal alien, bro. Alright YouTube, what is good? Is your boy MP, and we're back with another video today. Listen y'all, I got y'all a video today, man. DakarsWRLD, how Batman and Superman ran the DC Universe Gauntlet. But this is a special video here today because we're going to be covering one of my personal favorite DC animated films of all time, bro. It's one of the GOAT DC animated films that the DC Universe Studios excuse me, had put out. Batman, Superman, Public Enemies. Now I told y'all, bro, in the previous video that I would be covering this movie, bro. Yeah, this movie special film, special animated film. It came out 2009. At that point, it's 5 years old. I had this film on repeat. It was this film and the Next Avengers. That's another good one. The Next Avengers, Heroes of Tomorrow. That's another good animated film that was put out during that period. Like they were just cooking. Superman Doomsday, like between like 2005 going to like 2010, they were like cooking with comic book animated films. Like I said before, Superman Doomsday. What's another good one? Hulk versus Wolverine, Hulk versus Thor. Those were amazing as well. Planet Hulk also came out during that period. That was a very good one as well. These people that were behind these films, they were just cooking during this time. Cooking. And this is one of the best here, as I said before. So yeah, this is gonna be a really great video. I can't wait to see what DakarsWRLD has to say about this film. I personally, like I said before, I have it one of my top 5 favorite I said DC, my favorite overall wise animated films of all time. Definitely up there. But yeah, that's gonna be it for now. If you like this reaction, like, comment, and subscribe, and come on over and join the MP fam, y'all. Love to hear from you guys. And like I said, yeah, that's gonna be it for now. Let's go ahead and check out this video. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get to this video.
Now, when it comes to talking about top tier DC movies, this movie is probably the #1 for me by a long shot. Elite fights, amazing character designs, and absolute bad bitches. I'm a little disappointed that this movie didn't have LeBron Wonder, which is a shame because I would have assumed that she would have been rolling everyone into a pack, straight Randy Orton RKOing niggas out of nowhere. But you know, here we are, having two GOATs standing the test of time of running a deadly gauntlet. So Lex Luthor becomes president, and I'm oddly confused.
Actually, fun fact, they actually mentioned the Flash. And hopefully he covers it. The cemeteries fight. It was Superman and Metallo that were fighting in the cemetery after Lex had came and like kind of sort of confronted Superman about not joining his, like, I don't know, presidential superhero team, whatever the hell it was. Superman was not having it. Wherever it was, I forgot, but all I know is I do remember Superman was not having that shit at all. And one thing led to another. Metallo had came out and started fighting Superman. He also got shot with kryptonite, like a kryptonite bullet. But yeah, we'll hopefully he'll cover that fight in this video.
On how this maniac managed to get into the Oval Office. We've seen this man beat the fuck out of the city's mascot, try to blow up Metropolis multiple times, and even on some occasions bringing in some of Superman's ops just to take him down and prove that he's not a god. That is dedicated hate right there, and people still voted for this bald freak. They heard him making some good points about taxes and was like, you know what? Not saying that I agree with the man, but he does make some sense. It's the blind leading the blind at this point, going as far to see riots happening due to a large chunk of kryptonite coming towards Earth. Superman may have to pull a Goku and just remain dead. Bro got way too much world-ending threats putting people in harm's way. Imagine bro picking up your car to hit a villain and for that nigga to miss. May catch me moving to Gotham on some no aliens around these parts. Superman then gets stopped by a small group of superheroes and basically tells him to submit to Luthor. Superman like, no nigga! Telling this man that he's too good of being a hero. No more saving cats out of trees for you, little nigga. Luthor don't like that shit. And my boy Superman just can't do it. He done gave Luthor multiple chances to change his ways. Almost like Cardi B giving Offset multiple chances to stop cheating. I haven't seen a good healthy relationship in a hot minute from anyone. Our generation is legitimately fried. Superman gets tired of the Lex glazing and just dips out. They go as far to tell this man that Lex is throwing an after party and Diddy's probably going to be there. Superman said, oh nah, didn't want his name appearing on that Diddy list. There's no party like a Diddy party, face ass. Superman goes to Batman for help and Batman tells Clark, I missed the part where that's my problem. All them powers and you come to me bitching about what to do. They quickly peep the TV and it's Lex televising that he wants to meet with Superman on some real wholesome shit, no strings attached. Batman and Superman just know that his fake ass is lying. This is setting people up 101. Superman reluctantly goes and Batman just like, this has got to be one of the, if not most dumbass nigga on the planet. Tells Buddy, don't expect me to save your weak ass if you get jumped. Superman looks back smiling like, why the fuck you lying? Superman pulls up to the meeting and I already know that this man is about to get laced. The fuck you want? Damn, a nigga can't even say hi? And then Lex pulls the unimaginable on Superman, telling bro that Superman should consider working for him, going as far to calling Superman an illegal alien. Lex on that racist shit, pulling that your kind doesn't belong here.
That's crazy. Boy called him an illegal alien, bro. That's tough, bro. That's tough. That's tough. Well, like I said before, man, Lex wanted Superman to join this like sorry ass excuse of a team for superheroes, as we'll see. But one of the three superheroes that we just saw before obviously is a supervillain. Yeah, bro, Superman was not having it, like I said before, and boys started to box. Him and Metallo started to box.
And this man became president, bro, already calling people illegals. Superman was not jacking that racist shit. Starts little broing Lex and about to give him a mean knuckle sandwich until one of the Secret Service men turned out to be this man Metallo. His freaky ass went to unzipping his shirt, revealing his kryptonite heart. Not gonna lie, kinda strange for whenever Metallo starts throwing his clothes off whenever he sees Superman. Buddy may be secretly a fangirl, but I'm just gonna leave it at that. Clark throws Lex while fumbling back towards the car. Niggas laced him with some of that kryptonite LSD. I heard looking like a SpongeBob meme. I'm about to fold your goofy ass. Metallo thought Superman was hungry and proceeds to give him a mean 3-piece McDonald's combo, having him try that Kai Cenat special, grabbing his head and just slamming him into the car. Already 20 or 30 minutes into the movie and my goat already getting his ass smacked. Superman gives Metallo a beautiful right hook and sending his ass flying. Clark takes it a step further, rips out the car tire and chucks it at bro's forehead. Nigga is literally laid out like a mattress. Bro even picks up the whip ski and slams it on him. Alright bro, we get it. He should be dead by now. Superman said fuck no, uses his heat vision to make the car explode. God damn, straight overkill. But the thing is, I get it. Buddy is an android, so he gotta make sure that nigga stay down. Krillin gotta sit back and take notes. Instead of saving the world, nigga was trying to save that puss. Definition of simping before even hitting it. Superman thought shit was sweet until Homeboy appears from the flames. Starts full course sprinting towards Superman. This is a straight horror movie. Buddy really thinks that he's Michael Myers. Instantly gave Clark a Dragon Ball Z gut punch and led with a filthy uppercut. Let me tell y'all on some real shit, I had to slow that bitch down because it happened way too goddamn quick. That combo was that bad. And Metallo just starts beating the literal dog.
It's clean. Metallo he's getting Superman to work, man.
Shit out of Superman. I high-key feel sick to my stomach just watching this as a Superman fan. My goat is getting belt to cheeks. Metallo calling him a super fraud at this point, going as far as to giving him a beautiful right hook. Superman got tired of being treated like Vegeta and finally gets his lick back. Metallo pulls out a chainsaw as well as a hammer. Mind you, I'm watching the screen thinking to myself, why does he need that? You are already cooking him with straight hands. Stop the cheating. Metallo tries to slice and hit Clark, but my goat was dodging all of them until he got caught with the knee to the chin. Like, come on gang, lock the fuck in. Getting his face pounded in repeatedly. Goat status going down at this point. Picks up Superman on some Broly timing, but Clark finally uses his abilities that I'm surprised that he's not spamming. If it were me, it would have turned into a fucking light show. Hit that nigga so hard he even said Superman flying, smacking into gravestones and disrespecting the dead. Even the graveyards can't escape the superhero fade. Superman starts playing hide and go seek. Again, most powerful man on the planet just for him to be shivering in his boots from an android. Then the unthinkable happens. Buddy deadass throws a gravestone at this man's noggin dumb hard. Got his mouth wide open and everything. Major pause. Clark just starts throwing anything at this point. Nigga might see a child and toss their ass too. Metallo manages to catch Superman and proceeds to choke him. Villains love being on that freaky timing. Got Clark tweaking his shit. And then Batman pulls up on some Steph Curry timing, saving
sir.
Clark from the embarrassment of a lifetime.
W mans, bro. Batman came right on time to save Superman's ass. Right on time.
Throws 4 batarangs and giving Metallo a shock therapy. Harley Quinn would definitely understand. I guess shock and hoes would guarantee certified bad bitches. Game is indeed game. I thought you said you weren't gonna help. Nigga, I still need you for the 2-man with Wonder Woman and Black Canary. Out of nowhere, Metallo grabs Batman by the back of the neck, straight little broing him, and proceeds to oddly enough choke Batman. Superman, for some odd reason, again not spamming his ability, shoots Metallo, chopping his arm right off. Metallo sees some kryptonite on the ground and Buddy went straight to plotting, creating a blicky and telling this man, "Hey bitch, I'll keep Lois safe, I promise." Shooting him and literally putting him in a coffin. Buddy had an easier time than Doomsday, real easy lick. Batman like, oh nah, I still need this nigga for the 2-man. Clark is called the Man of Steel for a reason, Bruce can't lose him. Sprints and sticks 2 bombs on Metallo. Ends up looking at us the audience like, did you see that shit? He's on X Games mode, and just explodes. You really serious about this 2-man, huh? My brother in Christ, I need them Wonder Cheeks. What about the Flash? Fuck Flash. Metallo looking over both of them with a nice dose of some dirt. He like, shit, if y'all love each other so much, y'all can die together, and buried them boys alive. Long story short, Batman uses more explosives to escape to the Batcave, and Metallo gets packed up by some random mysterious figure.
And there it is. That's Geoforce. That was one of the 3 main superheroes from the beginning, with Power Girl and Adam. And that scene where Superman had saved the civilian in the car. That's Geoforce right there. Yeah, that's him right there. So he's a supervillain, playing games, strings, puppet master the whole time, working for Lex. I just wanted to put that out there.
Mysterious figure. Bro, really one man, 2 of the greatest heroes on Earth just to get slept on by an unknown fighter. New challenger, face ass. Batman and Superman are chilling at the Batcave after the L of a lifetime. They're acting like 2 unks trying to keep up with the modern generation. Peep the TV again and see that Lex is clearly lying on Fox News about Superman, trying to set bro up like Superman assaulted him first, telling the people that he packed up his bodyguard, showing the footage and everything. They go to investigate Metallo's body and Buddy is beyond cooked. Whoever did this wanted to make sure his ass is not coming back. No respawn for you, send him back to the gulag. Both heroes, who are clearly looking like criminals right now, dip the hell off from being spotted by the cops. Mid-flight, they get hit with that Mariah Carey, dropping Batman, and I know bro was like, all this nigga had to do was not drop me. But you know what, all is good though, because he's Batman. Grapples and lands looking all iced out to them.
Yup, and then the greatest, probably one of the top 3 greatest sequences, animated film sequences, fight scenes of all time, bro. Batman and Superman literally beat, God, I want to say like 30 villains. We're talking about not just like street level villains. They taken out like I think Mongol pulled up, was fighting Superman. Superman beat his ass up. Giganta, who else? I think Gorilla Grodd pulled up. Like everybody pulled up. Everybody pulled up. I think besides Joker and Lex. This sequence is about to be crazy.
Max. Bruce has some insane aura. Superman just getting pieced up by Mariah Carey. Horrible ass voice. Until Clark was like, you ever seen the movie Iron Man? Proceeds to show her what Earth looks like from the atmosphere. Batman then gets pressed by the Popsicle Squad. Not gonna lie, this should be an easy lick for Batman. Killer Frost shoots an ice beam at Batman, but he easily dodges. But funny enough, he's actually just trying to fight for his life right now. Hey gang, these niggas are straight jumping me. Superman was not jacking that shit. Ice turned red and shit was about to be over with. One thing about Superman is that you do not fuck with his bro. Batman gets trapped, and in the nick of time, Superman one-shots the Popsicle Squad. Like I said, easy W. Batman then puts a dampener on Banshee, another way of her shutting the fuck up. But the battle was clearly not over. Both goats look over, and it's just 2 big brolic niggas standing in the darkness. Turns out to be Mongol and Solomon Grundy. Superman gets blasted with Batman running the ISO with Grundy. Mongol picks up Superman, and clearly stealing Broly's whole flow, slams him down and kicks him out of the screen. Grundy picks Batman up and calls him a rat, and proceeds to drown him. Absolute disrespect. Arkham Batman would have folded bro if he caught a whiff of him being there. We literally have the proof. Clark tries to go for a punch but gets blasted again. Continues to get pieced up, doing my goat hella dirty. Batman ain't no different. Nigga is legitimately drowning. Do you see the look of terror on this man's face? But Grundy does the one thing that you should never do with Batman. Never peek under the nigga's mask. You will fold somehow or some way. That's like the equivalent of grabbing Superman's cape. Grundy touched it, paused, and immediately got hit with that fart spray that Batman loved using. Superman finally stops playing around and headbutts Mongol. But he taking notes from Goku. Peak inspiration.
The fuck is in that, bruh?
A whole lot of your mama, Goofy. hitting his head and a punch to the gut, followed with a kick to the chin. But Batman knew that he wasn't done. Goes to show Grundy the dirt follicles in his boots, only to get snuck from behind. What happened to this nigga's indicators? For it only to be baby girl Shiva. Oh my God, Batman has such an elite roster. Only superhero to have a lineup of bad bitches. Only hero that comes close to Spider-Man, but bro's simping for a mid-ass redhead. Super Goat manages to put in that work, calling Mongo a straight bitch for working with Lex. Lays his goofy ass out effortlessly. Shiva presses Batman, but this is the last time that she would ever try that shit. Trying to catch Batman lacking, but he's not taking her seriously at all. Only using one hand to block all of her attacks. Do y'all know how disrespectful that shit is? Blocks a throat strike, pause, and decks the absolute shit out of her. Brave and the Bold Batman would definitely be proud. Hey, if y'all know, y'all know. Batman and Superman stop for a quick second, trying to figure out why all of a sudden niggas need so much money for. Like they never had a problem being so broke before. Then out of nowhere, Superman gets snuck by Nightshade. Not gonna lie, I don't know who the fuck that is.
Y'all are some elite lame ass niggas.
Batman like, I know for a fact that this bitch does not talk like that. Her day-to-day speak is not that good. Gotta be a telepath for sure ski. Happens to be big boy Gorilla Grodd. I just know Batman like, Batman shoots the grappling line towards Grodd. They really about to do this man hella dirty. Stay with me now. Superman pulled the grapple line. Mind you, this nigga seems to be at least 3 or 5 stories high. Bro got yanked, and I know for a fact Buddy's praying to God for what's about to happen to him, and just falls into the punch, making it sound like a straight gunshot. Nightshade breaks out of her mind control, basically looking like she got hit with that Bill Cosby treatment. Batman knew what to do, sent out fart spray, and she instantly passed out. Gave her some of that Jack Black special. Just when things couldn't get much worse, they get much worse. Damn, more niggas went to box? The turnaround was so cold, best duo ever created. That's like having Michael Jackson and Prince performing on stage together if they didn't hate each other. Every villain from across the DC verse pulled up to run the fade with my goats. These boys are truly running the gauntlet. Man, I knew I should have just let your ass get clapped. I love you too, little bro. Batman wishing he just stayed.
And like I said, the greatest sequence, one of the greatest animated film sequences in terms of fight scenes happen. It's about to happen right now.
Clap some Catwoman cheeks and beat on some criminals for stealing a whole gallon of milk. But he out here aiding a criminal. All the villains beginning their assault on these two goats. This is a straight WWE match. Superman dodges a strike, sauciest shit I ever seen. Gives Buddy a nice dose of that knuckle sandwich. Gets blasted by Black Manta.
Yeah. What the fuck? Oh yeah, get that nigga out of here.
Punches the fuck out of dude. Copperhead freaky ass pounces on Superman. I really don't know what Buddy thought he was gonna do. The closest thing he was going to do was lick this nigga's ear. Clark wasted no time getting his fruity ass off his back, cutting to Batman, and he putting in that work. Weaves 2 strikes and gives Lil Bro a 2 cheeseburger special, sending his ass flying out the screen. Leaps over King Shark's bite. Nigga really thought he'd get Batman with that slow ass attack. Side kicks his ass out of the screen too. Bane pulls up trying to break Batman's back again. Batman like no back shots for me, basically flash stepping behind Bane, cutting his tubes and finishing it off with a kick to the noggin. Where was all this at when he pulled up on you the first time? At this point it's an all out war. Fucking Giganto pulled up wanting to run the face.
He was not letting Bane break his back in. He got him out quick
too, trying to step on my goat, making him look like this comic panel.
Giganto.
Flies up and one-shots her with the easiest uppercut of all time. Clark over here like, keep your weak ass on Themyscira. They begin to get more surrounded until the fraud squad pull up, scaring away the rest of the supervillains. Captain Atom getting up like he the main character.
First of all, bitch.
God, I hate this nigga. I have to hate, I'm sorry. Bro's just a pure bitch. Bro, thank you so much.
I'm gonna need you to shut your worthless bitch ass up.
Damn, you still bitching about last time? Captain Atom yaps about Luthor wanting to bring him in. The dick riding for Lex is insane. Superman looks over at Power Girl, like, do you agree with the clear dick riding this nigga is doing for a whole other man? Giving Superman the look of shame. She know that them niggas is wrong.
It don't matter what the fuck she think, Goofy.
They all just yapping for a little bit, but let's get straight to the boxing. Batman using good old reliable, and Superman flies up to run the ISO. Batman leaps up and throws more fart pellets, giving him more of that Jack Black special, but decides to troll on Major Force. Spits a whole loogie on bro's face.
Major Force. I said Geoforce. I apologize for that. I knew it was either Geoforce or Major Force. Yeah, it's Major Force. Yeah. Sorry about that. So, yeah, Major Force. This guy right here.
Doing for a whole other man? Giving Superman the look of shame. She know that them niggas is wrong.
It don't matter what the fuck she think, Goofy.
They all just yapping for a little bit, but let's get straight to the boxing. Batman using good old reliable, and Superman flies up to run the ISO. Batman leaps up and throws more fart pellets, giving him more of that Jack Black special, but decides to troll on Major Force.
Yo. So Major Force right here. This guy right here. He's the guy pulling strings the whole time, trying to portray himself as a hero, but he's really working for Lex. He's the main villain here. The traitor, if you will. He's the guy that killed Metallo. Yeah, that was the. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Excuse me. Yeah, he was the guy that killed Metallo in the beginning.
Of course, spits a whole loogie on bro's face, and here come Katana weak ass thinking that she the main character, trying to slice Batman, but obviously no luck. Superman dodging Starfire's attacks. She's really running with this sorry ass team. Left the Teen Titans for what? You had a solid roster right there. They both pull a Dragon Ball Z beam clash, and I gotta admit that this scene is actually taking inspiration from the Christopher Reeve Superman 2 scene. Trust me when I say I know peak. And bro just bum rushes her. Batman blocking all Katana's attacks just for him to one-shot her. How are they recruiting these niggas that have no damage while almost having 1 health of HP? Black Lightning is not safe either, trying to fry Batman but gets double pounded. Pause by Starfire and Superman. And Power Girl is truly a GOAT in this movie, I'm not gonna lie. Real recognize real. Saves Superman from an attack from Captain Bitch. Looks over at Power Girl like he about to slap the power out of her name. Cover her mouth like,
Oh shit, did I say that?
Major Force pops up on the screen, trying to take the limelight. Hey, who's gonna tell him? This is not his movie. This man clearly has some anger issues. Captain Atom presses Superman, and I'm not gonna lie, he gives him a good solid right hook, shoots a beam, and knocking his ass back, while getting Roman Reigns speared by Major Force. And what happens after is next level disrespect. Bro is just wailing on Superman, and this nigga is actually enjoying it a little too much. Let me just tell y'all that this man loves the US of A, and low-key might be racist. Knew Superman was an alien, and he was like, oh nah, I gotta show bro what it means to be a patriot. Captain Atom like, damn nigga chill. Notice his racism was coming out. Superman looks like he took no damage. Nigga was getting hit by a literal teddy bear, punching both Dumb and Dumber at the same time. Superman had enough fucking around and creates a tornado to throw them off. And his ass is not slick, taking Power Girl with them. Trust me, I'ma chill out cause I know that they're cousins, but the animators knew exactly what they were doing when they were drawing her, bro. So the new form crew settled for a little bit, trying to figure out why everyone is dick sucking this bald-headed demon. Out of nowhere, Power Girl's former squad pull up. They caught her and they act like she was cheating. We know Major Force is hot cause Superman took the baddest bitch in the squad. I'd be hot too. All they got is weak ass Starfire. Major Force shoots his beam and this nigga is a prime crash out. Like nigga chill. Batman caught him lacking with an explosive, but Power Girl put in that work, clocking Captain Atom with straight ease, going to get pushed back by Black Lightning. I'm watching the screen like I know for a fact this nigga's not like that. Knock his goofy ass out. But she's just getting hot dogged in the middle by Starfire spamming her key blast, until Super Goat Speed Blitz is saving the jumping of a lifetime. Adam decides to run the ISO of Superman, missing a punch just to get one countered. Went for the gut punch but immediately gets double palmed, making him look all the way up to heaven. Major Force gripping his chest, and mind you, he got hit with one of Batman's explosive. This nigga is certified dog shit. Tries again to cook Batman but is snuck with more explosive pellets. Batman knows that he's just trolling this idiot, giving this man his clown card. Dumbass ends up falling through the building. Superman decks Adam with the nasty combo, sending him out like a Smash Bros. Knock.
Captain Adam's always getting his ass whooped by Superman, bro. Crazy.
Out type timing. Batman looking like he knows he's cooked, dodging all of Major Force's attacks. Batman then using his greatest weapon, talking his usual shit.
Yeah, Major Force, I think, doesn't he die at this part? He's about to come up. I think he dies.
Calling Major Force dumb because he knows that he don't know his ABCs, while being dumb enough to follow Luthor. Nigga basically called him Mayweather. Major Force like, what did he say? Nigga, I'm a true American patriot. Luthor knows what he's doing. Batman know that this nigga is lying. Luthor gave this motherfucker some bread and calling Luthor daddy on the side. Batman was legitimately cooking his shit. Had Adam sitting on the side like, damn, buddy actually might be right on this one. Motherfucker acting like a child throwing a temper tantrum. Fires at Batman trying to act like he's Vegeta. Power Girl was not letting that shit slide. Full speed into dude and giving him the nastiest gut rework of all time. Any woman who encountered a nigga over 7 inches would know this feeling. Power Girl punched him so hard he begins to start leaking pure energy. Everyone trying to figure out what the fuck to do, until Adam steps in and finally doing something heroic. I still hate Buddy though, so that's not really gonna change anything. Long story short, bro just fuses with Major Force to stop the blast and sacrificing himself. Bro over here trying to act like Goku. Like my nigga, you're not like that. So the Super Squad find Lex's hidden office, trying to take that nigga out. They out here looking like that one Kevin Feige meme. Batman and Superman go off alone. They know that only two goats can handle this task. They just casually walk in until Superman gets the ultimate speed blitz of all time. This movie loves doing my goat dirty in the most dirtiest of ways. Batman then gets roped up by Hawkman. Buddy about to send him to a Diddy party. Captain Marvel, and yes, that is his actual name before DC changed it to Shazam due to copyright issues with Marvel. Oddly enough, starts flowing down to Superman, trying to show him who's the real alpha hero. You are one weak ass bitch. Superman looking like, oh nah, that's why you an orphan, bitch. Proceeds to show bro the power of the sun. Leaps and clocks Captain Marvel, making him take one step back. This version of Clark was not holding back. Goes to give my man's a Chick-fil-A 4-piece chicken combo. Captain Marvel catches Superman's punch, and look at bro smiling over here. Gives Superman the same exact treatment. He was not taking that orphan comment lightly. Hawkman basically tries to kill Batman. Obviously he dodges and shoots a grapple onto Hawkman, pulling him mad hard, causing his feet to dig into the ground. Meanwhile, Shazam and Superman are just delivering doses of CTE to each other. Blocks a
Yeah, I gotta say the only superhero or super being in this this animated film that really was giving Superman the work and was kind of making him struggle was really Shazam, to the point where he had to switch and Batman pretty much took Shazam out. But yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, Shazam was really the only one giving Superman the work. But it could be because, you know, Superman's weak to magic. We all know this. Yeah, that's tough.
punch and gut checks Superman and elbow to the back. Starts talking more shit. Calls out Superman for being an absolute dog shit at running the 1v1 with magic users. The disrespect does not stop there. Gripping his hair, pause, cocking that fucking hand back, and just... Hawkman gets his lick in too, smacking Batman with the mace. I'm surprised Batman still has his chin. If that were me, my shit would have been caved in. But hey, I gotta remember that he's peak human. Hey nigga, switch! Bet. Captain Marvel speeding in, but Superman grabs both of his hands and one arm throws him back. Batman peeped game and sent a mini missile, KOing his weak ass. While Superman again tries to take Hawkman to see what the atmosphere looks like from Earth. Bro, I swear to God, if you stop this right now, we can legit do a 3-man. Straight LeBron, Curry, and KD. Already got it, bitch, bro. Fuck off me. And proceeds to piece up Superman. Batman runs over at Billy, and I know Batman is scared. He think that he actually might have accidentally caught a body. I didn't mean to hit him that hard. Bro wakes up and says the magic word Shazam, beaming over Batman like a fucking god. My nigga looking real icy right now. And I'm not gonna lie, that was it. No, really, like that was actually it. Like that was literally the rest of the fight. Now further in the movie, Batman and Superman make it to Japan to see Toyman. May end up catching some Japanese bad hoes. And this nigga Toyman is a freak. Bro had some x-ray goggles and got a little too comfortable with Power Girl. She straight punched a 13-year-old boy. Like, my nigga, do you not see what you're wearing? Fast forward and Power Girl hears what looks like trouble. Does the basic white girl move.
Hello?
And gets DBZ blasted by a kryptonite beam. Superman hears and beams over towards Power Girl, only to see her packed up and folded like a lawn chair. Lex came for blood, starts gripping his fist like that one Arthur meme. Double beams Clark, making a literal Injustice stage transition. Begins choking my goat. And what is up with villains always choking their victims? They really be on that freak shit every fucking time. Why not just grab them by their collar, you weirdo? Batman saves his bro from the Diddy hold, but I'm surprised bro acted like that was actually gonna do something. Lex just smiling like, oh nah, I'm about to dead this nigga. Yanks his goofy ass to the other side and being buried under some rubble. Superman tries to go for a no-look sneak but intercepted immediately. And if Lex couldn't be even more weird, talking about how he always loves the thought of strangling him every morning. Hey yo, what the fuck? You're weird, buddy. You're weird. While beating the shit out of him, which is crazy. Giving him a right hook.
Yeah, and what I said earlier about Shazam being the only one who really was going toe-to-toe with Superman. Lex was, Lex, he was doing alright. If he didn't have that suit, Superman would have been knocked his ass out.
And sending this man to a wall, shooting another beam blast, making his ass collapse indefinitely. Lex was violating everyone, going as far to assault a literal child, and destroying my boy's PC set. Do niggas not know how much that shit costs nowadays? Batman decides to run the giant mecha monster himself, planning to sacrifice for the greater good to destroy the crater, hauling ass towards Earth. Hey, what about the 2-man? It's fine, Flash can take my spot, little bro. Lex peeped and noticed that they were getting a little too sentimental. Bro has to hate, can't let them niggas say no goodbyes. Blast Superman from seeing the homie one last time. Bro gets back up just to get put right back down. Continues to get his ass folded. The mecha takes off and Lex cannot let that shit slide. Tries to press Batman, but Superman pulling a Bucky from Captain America Civil War. Lex like, get the fuck off me, little nigga, and zips away. Superman might have to be on fraud watch. Nigga getting more packed up than Riley Reid on a good day. Lex was about to blast the ship until Superman locks the fuck in and throws his goof ass back down. As the rocket goes off, Superman staring in sadness. and beams over at Lex. This is the look of a man who is no longer fucking around. Now it's really time to put belt to cheeks. Lex goes for a punch, but Superman caught that bitch, crushing his armor. That was my nigga, man. And you just killed the TikTok streak, clocking this bald freak. Knocked him back so hard, buddy was spitting up blood. Where was all this energy for almost the entire movie, my nigga? And Lex does the one thing that any sensible human would do when looking at an angry Superman. Meet me, and dips the fuck out. Lex is just fighting for his life right now. Like, nah, nigga, what happened to all that shit you was talking earlier? Lex looking like Tyrese Gibson. Lex pulls a Mario Kart trying to stop Superman by grabbing a metal beam. Superman intercepts and turns into Tom Brady, chucking that metal piece and manages to actually hit Lex. Bro just starts ripping him apart and giving him another hit to the chest. Zooms in front of him like how he did Darkseid, delivering the final blow by popping his weak ass back down. I think bro forgot that Lex is human. Lex is gonna end up walking away with fractures of broken ribs and not gonna be able to walk properly. Superman starts walking towards him with literal fire in his eyes. This has the feeling of the intent to kill. Game face is on right now. Batman closes in on the meteor to then just explode, going out the way that a goat should. Superman looking up in disappointment. He's not getting back that TikTok streak with Batman. Looks back at Lex, and I know bro is scared shitless. Has the nerve to say, "You can't touch me, we're on American soil." Superman hit him with that,
"Shut the fuck up,"
and decks this nigga mad hard crashing into the window. Captain Atom then pulls up and Superman looking like he's ready for round 3.
Oh, what you trying to do, Nate? Why your hand move?
But Power Girl tells Superman that Batman can still be alive. That's his best friend. They're like SpongeBob and Patrick. So he goes to save him. And lo and behold, Batman was still alive and kicking. Got Superman cheesing and shit. They both get back down to earth and everyone is cheering for them. Case I would wish he would get this type of energy when it comes to his trash ass music. Now, we can hit the 2-man. Nah gang, it's getting late. Superman looks over and sees that the sun is clearly out and beaming. Looks back at Batman and this motherfucker is gone. Hitting the disappear move that he be hitting everyone with. But Superman a chill ass nigga for real, bro. Just casually smiles and knows that he'll see his bro for another time. Greatest duo of all time. Always put some respect on Batman and Superman's names.
Tough. Oh man, yeah, shout out to DakarsWRLD, man. He really did a great job explaining this film, breaking it down. Yeah, amazing video by DakarsWRLD. But yeah, like I said before, y'all, Batman and Superman, greatest duo of all time. Superman goes crazy, Batman goes crazy. The both of them, unbeatable, absolutely unbeatable. That's gonna be it for this video. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't, please like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate that. And come over here and join the MP fam. Like I said, I love to hear from you guys. And let me know down in the comments below of what you guys think about this film. Do you think it's actually one of the best animated films, at least comic book wise? At least I think it is, of all time. And yeah, it's gonna be it for this video. See y'all in the next one.